Welcome to this week's video. This week we're talking about
how you should hire a designer again. That's what we're talking about.
So Eddie on his way here planned out all the content for today's video, which is going to be tile. And we're going to talk about all the phases of tile, the decision-making process of both choosing the tile and how it's installed and the different options, because we learned a lot on the way, but I think on our next project, we're going to learn a lot more.
I think we're going to hire a designer and have them do all the learning for us.
So we'll give you guys some tips and tricks that we learned. We'll give you guys some things to look out for, and we'll also go into the cost of everything because we spent a lot of money as always.
Yeah, because just floor and decor wasn't enough for us. We wanted to get specialty tile. We'll talk about all that.
Don't knock floor and decor. They might sponsor us one day.
Honestly, the floor and decor is great.
All right, let's jump right into it.
So the first thing you got to do is pick out what design, what style of tile you want to do, which is,
in our case, traditional.
We did not do traditional. So we went with a more modern look, and the way we did that is we scrolled Instagram for a long time.
We scrolled Instagram?
I say we like I've previously used we, as in Sam did.
He is very anti-social media. He's not a big fan of social media.
So scrolled a lot of social media, saw tile designs, and Sam and his fiance put together like a little packet for us of, hey, this is the style, this is the type of design we want to go for. And with that, we headed out to the stores.
We headed out floor and decor, which I continuously call tile and decor because I feel like they have a much larger selection of tile than flooring.
They have a very large selection of tile. So floor and decor buys things in like super bulk, like, I don't know, millions of dollars probably. But they're buying stuff that's like tried and true, classic. They know they're gonna sell it. They're not buying the unique stuff. That's why their prices are great, because they buy in bulk. You know, you can get stuff as cheap as like 99 cents a square foot for some nice stuff. But their selection is a lot more limited to the classic stuff. They don't have the nice things like we have over here.
It's more of the variety. So this behind us is like you could call this a concrete finish looking tile, porcelain, whatever you want to call it. They would have one type of this, and if it's not the exact look you're going for, they don't have anything else. So at that point, you end up at the mercy of a specialty store where they have specialty pricing, but you could be more picky. Picky is right.
Oh, they have more selection. They'll have like 10,000 styles of tiles in one store.
Yeah. Not all in the store, but they'll have booklets, they'll have examples. It's just a huge selection. I think the best way to show them is maybe we should just go there.
Yeah.
So maybe you guys can also meet Zoe from Imperial Tile, who helped design most of our bathrooms in this house. Let's go inside and we'll show you guys kind of how we picked out our tile and everything.
That's just surprising.
You want to go into the front? I've never used the front entrance.
I don't think it's open.
It is open. It's not open. There's chain link locks on it. This is Imperial Tile. Zoe looks like she's with a customer. And she's also gonna get mad because I don't think she was in a good mood this morning when I picked up the tile. This is Zoe. So Zoe's actually the famous personality of our show today. We're gonna like just kind of show the store a little bit, and then do you want to talk about how we picked the tile?
Why you didn't?
What do you mean?
Look how messy is that.
Do you see why I didn't tell her we're coming?
I'm sorry.
It's always a mess in here, but when you have someone like Zoe to help you out, she can help put the mess together into a clean finish. Okay, let's walk around the store and we'll kind of talk about what me and Eddie saw and how we chose, and then how Zoe helped us. Are you with the customer?
Yes.
Okay. Is it gonna be long?
What?
It's gonna be long?
No.
Okay. Let me know when you're done.
Okay.
Thank you. This is Wendy. She's the manager. If you guys tell her we sent you guys, she'll give you 40% off. 40% off all the tile, right? All right, so as you guys saw, they have a huge selection of tile. They also have porcelain slabs in the back. But we're kind of going to walk through the sections of the store, and then maybe we'll sit down and talk with Zoe, and she can give us some free advice and pointers. But in this section of the store, you see the subway tiles, some of the pattern stuff.
They have like stuff like this, which we put in our house, but see, something like this that's very common is what you would go to Floor and Decor for. But if you want something a little more custom,
Like this is a great example of something that's custom.
we could have bought black tile at Floor and Decor, but the tile that we bought was from here, black subway tile, I mean. But we bought it from here because it has like a texture to it versus Floor and Decor's is just a flat black, nothing special to it. Which, you know, not knocking it, but this is nicer. So that's why we decided to spend a little extra money, buy it from here instead of buying it from over there. And that's how we spent so much money here.
Thank you, Zoe, once again. I actually didn't even walk around the section. Zoe just kind of pointed out what we're getting, and then Eddie agreed. But yeah, stuff like this. For example, if you like this tile and you want to get either a textured feel or you want to get a beveled finish with this exact color, you're not going to be able to find something like this at Tile and Decor. You're gonna have to come to a specialty store. And the added benefit of a specialty store is you can work with someone that's more in tune with everything and can help you pick out the right tiles versus, I'm not saying Tile and Decor doesn't offer you the same solution. They do have designers, but their designers are geared towards selling their products and what they have in stock. Versus here, they sell everything. So they find what fits your budget, your needs, and kind of goes through that. You want to jump to the large format tile because those are cool. Also, another nice thing about the specialty stores is they have cool little displays like this for your large format styles. They did not have this at Floor and Decor. Damn it.
That wouldn't be the first time.
You can decide if you want this or, damn it, doesn't spin.
Why would you do this?
I thought it would spin
Why
all the
would
way.
you do this? Just
What is? So you're able to like kind of turn these, which is pretty cool. Large format on this side, it looks like they have the 24 by 48, which we used in our office bath. We actually found a great option here, which is also something to look out for. Our bathroom tiles for the office bath were, we bought it for $2.50 a square foot. So that's a great find.
from here,
Which is Tile and Decor prices at luxury finishes. And those are Italian tiles too. Made in Italy. So here they have all the large format section here. Let's pan over here to the cool mosaic stuff that they have. A lot of this stuff is like $10, $15, $20 a square foot, $30 a square foot. So it's really expensive.
I mean, in our master bath, we paid something like that. What did we pay? Like 17 a square foot for the shower?
I think 25.
No, 25.
I'm pretty sure it was $25
Wow.
a square foot.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
It was definitely worth it. They also have extremely large format porcelain tiles in the front. This is great for your backsplashes or for your bathrooms if you're really rich. We are not really rich, so we did not do this. But they have the almighty gold Calcutta, which is the creme de la creme of today's tile. I don't know why, honestly. Like it looks nice, but why?
it was gold.
Oh, and then we have the wonderful tile that we used in our bathroom. We had this one, and then
See, you could get a basic one like this at Floor and Decor, but if you want something more textured like we got,
with a little bit more color and accents to it. I think overall it's worth getting the nicer tiles. But there's always a slight chance that you do find a great deal of Floor and Decor, so you always want to be on the lookout. Don't kill me, Zoe. I'm just being honest to my viewers. Okay, do you wanna sit down and talk about how you helped us pick the tile and kind of how you figure out what people need?
I work here, so I know like what people usually buy, what they like, what it's modern. I like follow after the right pages, and this is like the most popular things, the things that you buy. This is what everyone likes. This is the style now to do the wood with the grayish and the hexagons that you choose for the guest bathroom.
The ones that
black.
were cheaper at Floor and Decor?
Yes. Yes, but the quality here is better.
And the selection is more. No, the quality of your tile, do you remember the ones that you liked for the laundry that you said were nice? Our tile guy kind of complained about them and
Which
said,
one?
The one that I brought, that I showed you a picture of, the laundry room that we did.
The hexagon that he didn't install the tile?
No, not the. Oh yeah, he didn't install it right.
it's a whole different.
That's a different story. But
But he did say that a lot of the floor and decor stuff, it's not the same shape. So like 3 or 4 pieces, they'll be the wrong shapes.
This
So
is not from us.
yeah, it's
No,
not
no.
from you. But
you saw that you said it was a nice tile. And
No,
this,
But every size is different?
like the pieces, they're not the same, you know?
they're not manufactured well, is what he's trying to say.
So probably what's happened there, that they had like a low stock and they had 2 different bundles, 2 different
Yeah.
shipments, and this is why you see the difference between them. Because every bundle, it's look different. Every shipping that arrive, even if they have 100,
Then how is it that our bath one where I bought when I ordered more, it was the same batch? I got
Because-
lucky?
you got lucky that
Oh.
you order it for like in time.
Ah, nice.
Yes.
Bye, Wendy.
There is people who miss it, who like buy tile 3 months before and then start the project 3 months after, starting to put the tile in the mix of boxes, and the color that they bought is not existing anymore.
It doesn't match up.
Yeah. Another
This is
problem
why
that we had was the order time, right? A lot of the tiles, some of it we couldn't even get for like 2 weeks.
Usually,
Specifically the
it's
nice
good-
ones.
It's good to order like 2 months before, but to order like 15% extra.
Yeah, but you don't take returns.
Correct. No, but
So of
it's
course
okay,
you want us
listen.
to buy more.
No, it's not. It's not like that. Like every day, like at least 10 people come in and looking for a tile that they bought here 10 years ago. And that's
Should we
it.
not even return the extra? Because we bought a lot of extra from Floor and Decor. But I feel like, I don't
If
know.
it's only for the shower pen, you need maybe only like 3 sheets extra. If you
Yeah.
have more,
Yeah, but the large format ones, they're big. Where are you gonna store them?
which one?
Like if we bought more
master,
large
like the
format
3x3s.
In the garage, and forget about them.
So you're saying you're trying to sell us more tile. That's what
No,
you're
no,
doing right
believe
now.
me.
So we need to order more tile from
Believe
you.
me that it's people coming here every day and looking for things that even if they bought it year ago and they want to continue to another section in the house, this is not existing
They,
anymore.
they can't match it.
I have now a client that wants to do something like he did a year ago, and he need to tear up everything that he did last year because it's not going to match.
Hmm.
This is like black and this is a dark gray, and we don't want it, so we tear up everything.
Okay, do you have any last words? Tell everyone to subscribe and gives us thumbs up.
I don't know how to say this word.
Subscribe
Subscribe
and hit the thumbs up button.
and hit the thumbs
Up button.
up on.
Okay, so you gotta do it all from the beginning. Do it again.
Subscribe
Subscribe,
and put
thumbs up.
Like the
Thumbs up.
video.
and don't look at mine because mine is ugly.
Thank you, Zoe.
Thank
So I think we're gonna head back to the house now and go over the rest of everything. So let's go on for our drive. Thank you, Zoe. Now that you've selected your tile, it's time to install it. Now there's a few different ways to install it, so Eddie's gonna go over those different methods.
Well, first you want to make sure you waterproof. You got to waterproof your shower areas, your shower pans they're called. And the way we chose to waterproof it is by a hot mop. There's a couple of different ways to waterproof, but we've seen hot mopping on Instagram, so that's what we did. And with the hot mop, they come here with some concrete. I'm standing right now right at the drain of the master bathroom. And they'll float this so that everything drains down with concrete, and then they'll add a layer of tar. That layer of tar is what protects the water from getting down into your subfloor area.
And it smells really bad. This house smelled for a couple of days, and back then all the windows and stuff were all open. Everything was open. It was.
Yeah, so we couldn't keep working those days. I was supposed to do something here, I can't remember what, but we couldn't work during the hot mopping process. So Precision Shower Pans are the people who we used for hot mopping. They came in here, they hot mopped this place. I ran away and came back a couple of days later once everything was settled.
And that cost us $700 for 2 shower pans. We kind of extended to the tub area here, so it might be a little bit less per shower pan, but that gives you guys a rough idea of the cost of hot mopping.
So after you got everything waterproofed and hot mopped and all that good stuff, you got to decide on how you're going to install your tile. What's going to be under your tile? Sam's going to tell us a little bit about that.
So we have two options here. One is to use cement board, Hardy Backer, Wonder Board. I think cement board is actually one of the brand names too. Or you can float your tiles. These are your two options. You got to pick whichever one fits you best. Cement board ends up being a lot cheaper, but you don't get the precise, perfect finishes that you want. Specifically, if you're doing designs or small intricate patterns or things of that nature, you're gonna wanna float the tile. So I'll show you, if you wanna step over, the reason why you float tile. So we obviously opted to float tile. It's a little bit more expensive, but after talking to Imperial Tile, which ended up being our installers for the tile, they veered us toward the direction of doing floated. He kind of mentioned to us that you're gonna end up having straighter, nicer finishes. So that's why we opted to do that. Basically what they do with cement board is they'll just screw it on and then they throw on the thin set and lay the tile on top of it. With floating, they put a wire mesh lath over it, and then you have to get that inspected for waterproofing. And once it's inspected, they can come on and put on the thin set and lay the tile. The main reason that you want to float is so that you have level walls, which will result in straight edges and straight finishes. So if you guys look over here, you can see that the gap from here to here is exactly the same. This is a unique area where if the wall was tilted one way or the other, that would really show and it would not be pretty. Also, in our other two bathrooms where we have a heavy design on the wall patterns, it would be very, very, very noticeable that the walls were sloped and not level. Just to kind of go into roughly how they float these walls, if you want to hand me the redwood, Eddie. They have these thin little slits and they basically slap on a thick, maybe 2-inch or 1-inch or however thick they need thin set. They push this along it on two sides and they level this out. Once it's leveled, they let it harden, and that's when they throw on the cement. They throw on the cement, they let it cure, and then they'll pull out these redwoods and then cement over it again. The main reason they use redwood is because it's water treated or it doesn't absorb water, and this helps them level out the walls. An issue that we faced with the floating of the walls, which I've come to find out is a common issue, is floating them too much.
We had to level out our walls quite a bit, so our tile sticks out from the drywall, and what we should have done is done the tile before getting the drywallers here to mud. Because if the tile was already done and the drywallers came in and set the drywall, they would have known what level to float the drywall mud to and gotten it nice and flush. It's just another lesson learned for our next project.
Now let's talk about tile placement and counting your tiles, because it's very different based on the format of the tiles that you have. Here in the laundry room, there was also a mistake made that needed to be corrected. Unfortunately, you cannot have 100% control of 100% of your employees at all times. The team member from Imperial Tile that ended up installing this either didn't know what they were doing, or it was probably because they were working late at night with low lighting, but all this tile was crooked. None of the grout lines lined up. It was all a mess. But fortunately, when you work with someone that's reputable and takes responsibility for their work, like Imperial Tile, they came in, they ripped it all out, and they installed a new tile and fixed it at their expense, which is always good to have someone that's reliable and reputable.
Speaking of the floor, I'm in bathroom number 2 right now, and you can see the tile sits pretty high. This is our finished floor, and if we just set it down, there's a big difference in the height of the tile versus the height of our finished hardwood. So what we're actually gonna have to do is we're gonna add some wood underneath here so that we can get it nice and flush. Our other option is to put a transition plate, but we don't like the way those look, so we don't want that. So we're having our floor guys put extra wood underneath to make it nice and flush.
I'm in bathroom number 3 in the same area that Eddie was in bathroom number 2, but the problem here was a little bit different. The height is fine. The issue here was that, actually let's pop up a photo for them so they can see the before, but we had small pieces that ended up going here because of the angle of the cutoff. So what we had them do is cut this back and bring it back a little bit. That way we could get rid of those small pieces. I don't think they look nice, and also they're very prone to breaking off and chipping and creating problems in the future. So it was just a small little thing that wasn't that big of a deal that we had fixed.
Now it's time for everybody's favorite portion. How much did we spend?
It's not my favorite portion.
It's not?
No.
Everybody else's, I think.
Oh, 5,000 here, 6,000 there, 10,000 there,
We only have 2 credit
14,000
cards.
there. No more cash left. Take all of it.
This is my life. This is what you do to me. Tell them the numbers, Eddie. They're waiting.
If you want to see Sam more sad, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video. So we spent a total of $6,075.46 on our tile material. That was about $1,000 at Floor & Decor and the rest of it from Imperial Tile.
Thanks, Zoe.
As you can tell, specialty tile costs a lot more money. We would have liked to spend more money at Floor & Decor, but we wanted nice tile, so this is where we're at.
What Eddie skipped over in terms of material cost is the grout and the metal shooters or the metal edges. That's something that our tile guy, Castillo Tile, they purchased that and then we just reimbursed them. That was $501.27. And then here's the biggest knocker of them all, the labor cost. $17,000 in labor to install this. That included the cement, the floating of the tile, the leveling, basically giving us a finished product. Some might say it's expensive, some might say it's too cheap. Yeah, honestly, tile prices are all over the place. That's what we paid. We're happy with the product that we got. Do we think we could save money in the future on this?
I think so, maybe.
Everything's a possibility. I think this is an area that we spent a little bit of extra money that we probably could have saved in different areas by planning ahead properly. But thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. If you guys have any questions or if we didn't answer anything about tile, make sure to throw them in the comments below. We'll be more than happy to answer those questions. We'll see you guys next week talking about floors, hopefully.
Stop making promises you don't deliver on.